I mentioned earlier in the history of our school, yeah, that the chapel was the second building that we built, yeah, and because of the focus that that the first trustees made, at that time, it was on the the so-called the spiritual education of the school, as well as spiritual services that we would provide. Yeah, and this came more into light when in the mid 1890s. Yeah, we decided, the school decided that we're going to open up our boarding program. Yeah, for our boarding students. Yeah, from all parts of the island, because they should be entitled to Pōhaku design, for her educational program that she had set up. Yeah, they were entitled, and so it was in the mid 1890s that we reached out to all our people in our Hawaiian communities, in our neighbor islands, to respond to this question that if we would provide boarding facility for your children from grades, and we began first with the intermediate school. Yeah, the intermediate school is much older than the rest of our school. Because the high school wasn't created until a couple of years after that. Yeah. But when we went out to our parents, the parents throughout our island, and said that we would like to invite you to consider sending our children here, because we are in the business of building dormitories, for our boys as well as for our girls, and would be interested to know, if this interest still prevails in our neighbor islands, and community. And so it only took the Hawaii parents to respond back to the trustees. If you had, well, they didn't say this literally, but this is something like this. Say, if you have the nerve to come and ask us, to send to you our children, to live with you for 9 months of the year, in the dormitory, you said that you're going to build them, and then yes, you said you would feed them and all that. What about their so-called religious education, religious services? Because there are many of our parents, especially on the Big Island, who were very much supportive with the concept of ohana being personal, not only physically, but even spiritually, and for their education as well. And so if you're going to take our children away from these so-called spiritual services and education that we have provided for them here, 9 months out of the year, if you want our immediate answer is a no. But if you can assure us that a commitment, at least a commitment to the religious education program, will continue here, and then yes, we will take that opportunity. And of course, we know the result of that. The result of that is the trustees said, yes, we will create a church of the school, to serve, of course, our educational needs first. And so that's when Bishop Memorial Trust was created as a bona fide church in the Association of Hawaiian Evangelical Churches here at that time in the territory of Hawaii, or in the land of Hawaii. And so when our parents on Hawaii said this, well, the rest of our parents on the island, they took that, with a sense of joy in their hearts as well. That if we raise our children in our church, that we have the assurance that they will continue to get that education.